Now you can lift the leg, you can hold the leg and press the leg. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. But the bottom line is I want to get wrist control. Then I want to get head control, right? Then I want to move in, if I can, and get this foot here so I can move on it, okay? So it kind of looks like this. Wrist, wrist, head, head, hook the foot, and move to the top, all right? This time, he's just going to stay standing and let me do all the work. He's going to make me put him down. Wrist, wrist, head, head. Now watch. I move in. When I push this elbow that way, so I'll set his balance. See his toes coming up? And then I do this. All right? And see if you can walk through that nice and gently with your friend over here. Maybe wrestling or even boxing, right? I don't want him to hit me, so I'm going to control his wrist. Wrist control. Right? Then I move up and I got head control. When I do this leg will become light. Watch. Okay? So this is just an ankle pick. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And take him down. Slow motion. It could be bop, bop. Right? And then start reaching in. But I'm going to wrist control, grab his head, come down, I start pushing, that lift. Get that ankle.
So right when he's about to fall, let me trip his leg out?
Yeah, because when he's standing up, I can't, he's not going to just give me his leg. This isn't gonna, it's not even going to lift. Put up, let me get it. All right? So it's hard. Now, do a half squat. Now put your head down by your knees. Now watch. His balance is slower, and when I send him back and his heels go like that, he gives me that foot. So I have to maneuver his body in a way that makes sense. Okay? Ankle pick. Ankle pick.
The wrist control's got to be fast, and this is for a split second, just to get his head and keep him from.
Now, we're on a grip too, right? So he's holding my arm, I'm holding his arm this way. Now what? I got to figure out which leg that I want. And if I go for this leg and he steps it back, back up. You're going to step that away from me so I can get it one. I go for this leg and he steps it back, instead of this one. Okay? So again, sometimes I might make a mistake and move him. So we're starting here from this grip, right? And I kind of want that leg. And I go down, but I'm pushing him too far, and he's uncomfortable, so he moves the leg. Watch. Just grab the other. Okay? Now, if he holds that position, again, you lock him up, here, he holds his position, and you just drive to this side, and you got the foot on the other side. Either one is fine. But if he moves it accidentally, you pushed him where he was uncomfortable, this one's now there. Go. So, I find myself in a scrap, and I'm an MMA person, right? And he throws that jab, and then the cross, I start winding him up, and then I lock him into a clinch, okay? If I'm more of a wrestler, he comes in, I might, he's going to jab cross still. I'm going to go 1, 2, right? And then I'm going to lock this and hold him in this position, right? I can either go here, and get him with my foot, or I can go here and get him with the hand. Okay? Make sense?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Start from the hands up position. I'm going to go like this. He's going to block. Reel me in a little bit, block, reel me in a little bit, grab the neck, right? He's going to lock me up. I'm going to be in this position. He's now going to put the back leg down and reach for the front leg if he can, if he pushes me.
Off the back leg.
Now, that's the one he wants.
Yep.
That's the wiggle.
So,
okay?
So we're doing the switch.
From the punch, jab cross, tie him up, shoot for the ankle pick. So he throws jab cross, bam, bam, I hit him, pow! I reach in and I grab him, I yank him down, push his foot up, right? This is my first attack. I'm going to hit him right in the groin. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, at this point, I have to decide, do I want to engage with him, or do I want to do something else and just walk away? I've got a foot, okay? If I've got a foot, there's things that I can immediately do. I can step over and through and just sit down, and I've got knee bar, okay? Does it make sense?
Sure.
All right, so here we we are. We made ankle pick. We got to decide what we're going to do. I stun him. Bow. Hit him in the groin with that one. Right? You guys like, couldn't I just kick him? You're going to kick him too, right? If that foot goes to the ground for any reason, you can end the fight right here. You just stomp on his ankle. Okay? You just go, bang! You walk away. You stomp the ankle. Probably he's going to be limping. He ain't catching you. Probably he's going to be holding that leg. So anyways, from a MMA standpoint, I don't really want him to suck me up. I don't want to get in his guard. Maybe I can't strike him in the groin in a match, but in MMA in the street, I still don't want to get tied up inside his guard.
I mean, someone could hit you, like you could have a friend or something, you know?
For sure. So I've got this. I'm going to step and spin all the way around to here. Both feet side by side. This one's right in his butt crack. His shin has to be on my chest when I sit. Then I roll off slightly. I pin his leg with mine. This goes right up his butt crack. The knee should be locked. If I'm not strong enough to tap him out here, oh, his knee is so strong. I hold, and then I move over in front of it. See how I've wrapped my body around it? His shin's now against my ribs. Now it's just how much back power can he take. My back is way more powerful than my biceps. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
By the way, if you do this side on accident, it works too. Okay? That's just an easy knee bar. And by the way, once you start cranking that thing, you don't let him go. You just crank him until it goes pop. For self-defense purposes. Who needs to see it again?
Not right now.
All right, let's see it here one more time. He throws, jab cross, I hit him, pow! I grab him, I move in, and I get to this position. Okay? Drop the knee here if I choose to. I can kick him here if I choose to. But this is what I've got. Step, turn, sit. The shin should be pacing. I should be looking like it's gonna eat his, like I'm gonna eat his shoe. His toes, right? Squeeze hard here. That keeps me from hurting myself. Arch, and pull here. Okay? This way also works. Okay? This way also works. Tight. See how I'm cranking on my, put my knees together, Suzanne Summers style. You might know Suzanne Summers, but me and Matt. Right? Crank with your back. So you're gonna be here, you do this. See how I've got his leg? I just straighten my body this way. Give it a try. All right. Jab cross, bop, bop, boom. Now that loosens him up, hopefully. Right? Maybe he blocks it, who knows? This time, I'm gonna go down, hook around his waist, and I'm gonna sweep this leg this way. I'm gonna be in this position, okay? So it's a slightly different takedown. Jab cross, bop. Ear against his hip. This is back. The knee in between his legs is down, this knee is up. As I'm driving this way, I'm pushing. I hook, left, right. Then, I move bar this way. Okay?
Knee bar with the leg already trapped?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Do I need to show you one more time?
You're already hooked.
Bop! Hook him up. Now watch. See, I've got him lifted.
Yes.
I slide down on it, squeeze, and then I arch.
Okay.
Okay? This is a minor V-bar. All right? You really got to crank. I hit him with a hook punch this time, right? I'm just going to reach down. I'm going to grab this leg, and I'm going to lift. Now, if he falls, great. If he doesn't fall, he's going to be hopping, right? So, jab cross. I hit him with this big one. Pow! And it gives me some space. I reach in here. Now, if he doesn't fall, I lift. Now we've got him in a reaping position, right? Number one, I can kick and kick to the groin, pop, right? I can do tree topper, which is when I lift this way and dump him. But the easy one for me is I put this out in his face, or I push him, and then I just get this leg, and we're back here. Doesn't that look familiar?
Yes.
You got this one. By the way, if that leg is up and kind of in your way, stomp it to the ground. Right? Squeeze. See, my calf is right in his butt. This keeps me from hurting myself. Right, and from here, I start crushing my own groin. Right, plus it's flexible for him. He's fine. That doesn't hurt me at all. Squeeze here. This, I got him. Make sense? All right, everybody come right over here so you can see. You're not going to be able to think of all this in combat, but I'm going to show you some ways that you can remember stuff. If my right leg is in between his leg, then the right hand can do pinky finger, pinky toe. Does it make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Now I have toe hold, right? So this straight leg, and then I toe hold in this way, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, y'all are gonna try to do a whole bunch of stuff like this, and the leg moves pretty good that way, right? I do this, and now I start turning the toes this way, right? I wanna crank the ankle this way, okay? So this is all bracing and holding, right? And that's the toe hold. All right, so right leg is in his
Butt crack.
butt crack, or in between his legs. Right hand, pinky finger, pinky toe. Somebody's gonna do this. He goes, coach, it doesn't work. That's not pinky finger, pinky toe. That's pinky finger, middle of the foot. All right, grab right around the ankle. So now I turn his ankle this way. Lock that, crank that.
Is that like a? Is that not a? That's a. Is that basically an Americana? for
Americana?
foot?
Yep.
Okay, that's the same
Too
thing.
easy. Oh, thank you. Try it. Okay, that's how we think about it.
Oh,
Guard position,
okay.
give him a shot, break the guard, slide down the shin. Now watch. That leg is kind of straight. I start pushing here, starts affecting his ankle, and then I just move up. Grab here, and I've got him. Okay? Now, notice he can move a whole lot. So if you want to do this not in training motion, strike, right, break, grab. Now watch. I've immobilized him. Okay, now I've got him in a position where he can't easily move. I lock the hip so he can't escape me. Okay? Watch what part of my body is moving. It's not this. It's not this. So if I'm riding a motorcycle, go faster. This is go slower. Motorcycle, go faster, go slower. Okay? Now, if his ankle is super good, I've got a great hip lock here. I just start moving him up and start turning him. Okay? All this is locking up. The leg doesn't move this way easily. Right? It'll move this way nicely. But once I bend this knee, I get this up here, right, I can even use my knee to kind of support it. Okay? Make sense? All right, so when we're thinking about toe hold, however you're doing this, the same thing. All right? How are we going to get to this foot? All right? Move in, pinky finger, pinky toe. Whoops. All right, now I got it. And, okay. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Pinky finger, pinky toe this way. Right? Pinky finger, pinky toe this way. Right? This way. So it's kind of like, let's say that Trent and I were 10 and we're working on a new handshake. We'll start off slow. Okay, we got that part. Let's do 2. Okay, we got that. Let's do 3. All right, so we start working on our new handshake. Hopefully, what we're trying to do is it doesn't look awkward when we're in public. We're like, hey, what's up, right? So we're not thinking about it anymore. When you're fighting for this leg, here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, with no practice and no coordination, we look goofy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So don't feel bad if you're going for the ankle and you feel like you're right?
Dancing
Take
all
your
over.
time, right? You're looking at it, he punches, bop, 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 bop. Oh, there it is, right there. I don't even got it happy anymore, right? I can also move it this way, right? And then I've got heel hook, right? He rolls over this way to make his escape, right? No problem, I now have calf crush. And then I've got heel hook right here again. So he rolls back the other way. No problem, I grab this foot. I start looking at it. Got calf crush, cross side, right? So looking at it, I've got heel hook on this side. Heck, I got heel hook on both feet. You're kind of looking at the puzzle, right? Let's let Trent play for a minute.